Focus, guys. You're not dropping anything. That's beautiful. Ready, go.
Good. Ready. Go. Good, Julian. Go. There we go, John. Go.
Oh! Great job, guys. Listen up because right behind you. Take a knee, fellas. Take a knee.
Yeah, so just glad to kind of be back to normal as much as possible. Not having to scan temps every day and check guys off for questions, cough and sore throat, all that kind of stuff. It was just such a headache, and just glad to be back out here and for the kids to be as much back to normal as possible. It's great. It's great to be back, and looking forward to hopefully a pain-free year.
Can't talk about one of the things that made it difficult, obviously, here and with a number of schools in the county, though, the roster size and the depth is an issue. And when you lose one of your best all-around players, and Tommy Miller, who went down, I think, in the first or second game of the season, and you're getting him back now for his senior year, just talk about the player that you have in him and how much his not being on that roster for you last year really affected.
Yeah, well, Tommy's a phenomenal player, first of all. He's an even better kid. He's a great character, great leader, and he has worked his tail off to become the football player that he is, and he's earned a few offers, and all to his credit. But we lost him in the first offensive series of Game 2 last year, and that drastically affected our defense much more than our offense. He was the leader of our defense last year, and just to lose his athleticism on the back end and coverage, and being able to play some man coverage on people as well as roaming the center of the field, it really hurt our defense, and people took advantage of it. But he has worked his tail off all off season and is in phenomenal shape to make a serious impact as a senior, and I think he's one of the best safeties in the state. He could play anywhere, in my opinion, and I know he's looking forward to having a big impact this year.
One of the things that you've had during your tenure here at Metrolina has always been good athletic quarterbacks. You graduate Ryan McAvoy, who had a good season for you last year. What's the situation coming into the fall?
Yeah, so we've got 3 guys who are still competing for the job. One who just transferred in 2 weeks ago. Tucker Wren, who will be a senior. Pierce Roffler, who is a sophomore, and then Reed Amy, who will be a junior. And all guys are good athletes. They've got good feet. Some throw it better than others. Some run it better than others. So for me and our staff, we're really just trying to figure out who can be most consistent in making the right decisions. We're not necessarily looking to see who can be the best runner or who is the best passer. We're looking to see who can be the best leader of our offense to make the best decisions, high percentage completions, and mentally making the right checks in the run games and the right reads in the run games. Those kind of things will probably ultimately come down to who does those things the best.
You also have one of the best weapons in the state, definitely in the 704 with Bryce McPherson. Defense got to be a big fan of his, being 7 teams back, 20 yards to start most of the time. Talk about the kicker. He's committed to Wake.
Yep.
And the weapon that you have with Bryce.
Yeah, Bryce is a phenomenal young man. Bryce is actually probably one of the best 2 athletes on our team. He's very fast, super strong. He could play a plethora of positions and be a standout at those, but he definitely stands out at punter and at kicker. And it is a weapon to have somebody that can, every time out, you're going to start the opponent's offense on the 20-yard line. I mean, that's huge. It's hard in high school football for teams to go 80 yards for an entire game, and then that's just the kickoffs, the punts. He's, I don't know, number 1 or 2 in the country, and the different rankings, and it's impressive to watch him kick, and I'm glad he's on our side. And if you get a chance, come out in pregame, and hopefully we don't have to use him punting the ball, but when those few times come, hopefully he's definitely going to impress. Yeah, I think we have an opportunity to be good. I don't know how good. I think I probably say that every year, but we lost 20 seniors, 13 of which were linemen. We only returned 1 lineman who played more than 40 snaps on either side, offense or defense. So we're super inexperienced up front, but I think we have some good pieces there, some talent, some guys who are good, thick athletes, but just are inexperienced. And it'll really come down to how fast they can grow and learn and be physical and against guys who are older and stronger. And yeah, I think from our skill player perspective, our back seven on defense should be pretty good. I think we've got a good core group of receivers, 5 or 6 guys that can help us, and we've got 3 running backs who I would have no issue playing at any point in the game. So I feel like we have a chance and an opportunity to be great. Obviously, we need to stay healthy, but if these kids keep working hard and giving us great effort, I know it'll be a good year for us.